YouTube can see me! Okay, awesome. It always, wow, I got my flu shot today, and holy crap, I cannot speak. Okay, I was doing that thing, you know, like in school when they all had us start doing the slow clap, and then faster, and then faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. I think I'm gonna get a third monitor. I know that sounds crazy, because I already have 2 monitors, but I think I'm going for a third, baby. Actually, if I get a third cheap monitor, and I put it all the way off to the left, so that I can just, like, you know, just so I can, keep my, you know, stream up on there, and then have a bunch of other stuff happen at the same time, I think that'd be great. Ow. God, I hate, oh. I'm so weirded out last year. Okay, here, I'm tired today. Pre-warning. I'm tired. I didn't have my Adderall. I'm tired. And, I got my fancy little flu shot today, and, my arm feels sore. And I'm just sleepy. I think I can feel a bit of sick on coming, and it's warm. Yeah. So I got my injection today, and pretty sure I'm gonna get sick for a day. As long as I'm feeling good enough for autocross this coming Sunday, I should be A-okay. But yeah, if you can, get your flu shot. Just because, God, there are too many diseases right now, and it really sucks. You know, being able to be healthy is like one of those great things that we have as modern humans. Take advantage of that shit. Being healthy is amazing. Like, if we were 500, 600 years ago, I might have died already. You guys might have already died. I think, like, the child death percentage, like, stillbirth was, like, 50%, or... Did you know in the medieval ages, you wouldn't name a kid until they hit, like, 13 or 14 because you were, like, unsure if they would die or not before that age? Yeah, so modern medicine is wonderful. And, get your shots so you don't die at a young age, because if you died, I would personally be very sad. Very sad. I have a very pointy chin. Holy shit. Oh, we have people in the comments already. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Forgettable 420 says hi. Andrea says hello. Really cool new computer. That is awesome. Don't ask what kind, because I'm technologically inept and I know nothing of computers. Same. Oh, it's not flu season. Oh yeah, Australia. Everything is different in other countries. I keep forgetting that. In America, it's always sick season, because only half of us believe in vaccines, apparently. So, I'm boosting myself up. Okay, seriously. If you think about it, I'm just waiting for some people to filter in. If you think about it, vaccines are like superpowers. We go put something underneath our skin, like some fluid, and we stop ourselves from getting sick and dying. It's like armor, but on the inside. And that is incredible. Literally, like all the modern science and technology we have is basically like having superpowers. If you took somebody from 1,000 years ago and showed them modern society, they'd think that we were gods. They walk into my apartment, they see an iPhone, they see a plasma ball. Yeah, look at that, right there. I bought myself a plasma ball because I'm a fucking nerd. You bring anybody from 1,000 years ago to this modern era, and they're gonna think that we're wizards. Oh yeah, we regularly live to 70, 90 years old. What? Oh yeah, that's my vehicle out there. It runs with explosions, and it can go 130 miles per hour. What? You know, like, I'm poverty class, but I am healthy, I eat clean food, and have a place to live. And I can create light with these weird things all over the place. What? So yeah, it's, modern technology is basically witchcraft to anybody from way back when. It's so weird. Have you ever thought of what it would be like living way back when? I think I think about that kind of stuff all the time. Like, the fact that we have what we have right now, and it allows us to do and to exist and thrive. Like, even if you're going through a hard time, and this isn't to say that if you're going through a hard time that you should feel grateful and stop thinking about that, because it's not true, you know. Whatever hard thing you're going through is valid. But it would suck if you're going through a hard time 100 years ago, and your arm was also rotting off because of gangrene, and a bear bit you in the ass and gave you rabies, and there's no shot for rabies. Like, it's whack. Like, as physical comfort goes, we are super duper advanced. Like, I go to sleep at night and I can control the climate of my house. Like, I don't have to build a fire. I just push a button on the wall. 75 degrees? I'll give you 75 degrees. I don't care. It's negative 20 outside. But hey, human, you built me. You developed me. I will make sure that you are nice and comfortable. Oh, you want fresh, clean, safe water in your house? Hey, we got that everywhere except for Flint, Michigan. You know, it's like, it's amazing. Like, I like thinking about modern technology. I'm very happy that I was born in this era. Well, maybe the 50s would have been nicer, but at the same time, I would not want to deal with atomic testing. But hey, we're fine. Okay, I think I'm also waiting for my caffeine to kick in just a little bit. Oh boy. Man, everybody I know right now, everybody I know at the moment seems to have been having a rough week. And if you're also having a rough week, just hang in there. It'll pass. Rough times in your life are like the weather. Storm blows over your head and it's awful. Everything's rainy. And then eventually the rain lets up and things eventually get better. And then flowers grow. So think about bad times in your life like storms. They will pass and bring flowers. Illegal drugs. Okay. I wonder when we're going to start putting like restrictions on caffeine and sugar, considering how they affect our brains. Okay, so today is one of those weird days where I'm kind of stumped about what I'm going to draw, and I'm not that into what my Discord server has chosen. So it's kind of almost more like me, funking around and doodling. Let's look at what happened for last week. I'm small now. Okay. So this is what happened last week. Last week, the subject was apple cider, and I was doing an art demo for somebody, so my personal drawing was completely different than just apple cider. But let's see what happened. Calico drew a sexy apple cider lady, and I really like the shading on the inside. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Nice. Orange Watermelon managed to make memes of me, which has never happened before, and I was laughing because I was like, somebody's making memes of me? Am I memeable? Memeable! Hello, Kunai. Kunai's happy about this particular subject matter today, because today we're doing stuffed animals, childhood stuffed animals, whatever you want to do. Yeah. She's gonna rock this one, and I'm sitting here like, but it's gonna be fine. Orange Watermelon made more. Oh my god. Ink's not going to be here today because she's feeling off. She had a rough week, so. But this is what she made for last week, and it's honestly one of the favorites I've ever seen her do. And I absolutely adore the fluffiness of these clouds. Like, God, what brush were you using? But yeah. This is a gorgeous piece. I want this printed. Don't tell her. I'll probably just ask her and throw her $5 or something like that. But I want this printed. It's a really nice piece. I need to start making collections of all my friends' art and just print them out and put them on my wall. Like this should be just like an art wall back here. I already have some posters, but just like smack dab every damn piece of art I possibly can on that wall back there. I want to do that. But I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Orange Watermelon came in swinging with this thing, which is gorgeous, and holy shit. Like, the fuck? Oh, why are they so good? God, why are they so good? You could use these as stickers. This looks like straight out of a professional anime artist's book. God damn. I can't draw anime. I can't draw anime, and looking at their art makes me jealous! Okay, but what else do we have? This is what I made. Trigger warning for anybody. Let me undo this spoiler. It's just blood. So TW if you don't like blood and spooky guys. Yeah. This is the thing. This was, crap. Techno? I think this was yeah, this is Techno's drawing. And this was their line art, and it was beautiful, and I just helped them. We're trying to come up with a story of how that picture specifically has anything to do with apple cider, but you know what? It's good. Saramis worked on their OC, and it looks great. oh god, the lines are very, 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 very smooth. It seemed like last week was just a general blah kind of drawing day. Orange Watermelon made another meme, and this one feels very true to me because I hate Windows updates. Elle made a gorgeous, soft-looking, I want to be in this picture in this lighting kind of drawing of apple cider. Like, I don't know, there's something so soft about the background. This looks pinker and darker than this up here. It's like a peachy color in the background. It's just so soft and gentle, and I love it. It reminds me of modern advertising, actually. Pepper made this, and it's so tiny, and it's really, really beautiful, and I want to go react happy to it. They made it on their phone, which is why it was so teeny, but I really love it, and it's very pretty. If we could expand it somehow, I'd love to see it closer. They did that on their phone. God, when people do things on their phone, I'm like, God damn, you're talented. Posted yours the night before. More apple ciders. Kunai, I think I hit all of the apple ciders. You came in a teeny bit late. Yeah, because we went... Oh, wow, you're right. They were way, way up there. Nice call. I completely forgot about those apple ciders. Okay, and there were two that happened before we even started. Sky High dropped their sexy booba lady mama OC drinking apple cider, and it looked great. I think this is her OC. Yes. Yes, this is hers. And I absolutely love the rendering style here. Just like the little scratchy. Wow, my face is big. The little scritchies over here to make the hair. That looks really good. It's really nice. It's simple, but it's nice. And Kunai did this. Oh my god. It's great. I'm just too tired for this level of humor. I'm not having a big brain moment. This is big brain humor. And Miranda has small brain right now because Miranda has ouchie arm. This is big brain humor. I appreciate it. I laughed at it a lot when I saw it. Like, a lot. It's just so clean. This is like something you would see printed on a t-shirt at the mall. Part of some super popular kind of edgy comic like Cyanide and Happiness. This reminds me of a Cyanide and Happiness comic. And it looks great. It's very lonely. kind of dark too, but I like it. Yeah, so that's what everybody else made for last ArtBlock Friday. Now this week, somebody Techno Dewdrop already made their picture, and it's very cute and fluffy. Techno Dewdrop did that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm honestly lost, but let's do this. Let me open up Photoshop. What else do I have here and why? Am I about to... Oh, it's just toggle. Okay. And the screenshots for the project I'm working on. Amazing! Photo. I need Photoshop. We need to open Photoshop. Cup of noodle now with pumpkin spice? No! That's illegal! Okay, as actually a quick sneak peek, I'm redrawing a picture. God, I would love to work on this today instead, but that's not the gist of ArtBlock Friday. When I was younger, when I was 16, basically exactly 10 years ago, I made this drawing right over here. Well, there, now you can see my real name. I made this exact drawing right over here, and it's 10 years later. And I am basically recreating that drawing right now. Come here, OBS Studio, thank you. Just way, way better. And so this is a sneak peek. You're not supposed to see this. This is supposed to come out in a video in a few days. But just the amount of detail I put into this fucking thing. It's a little bit dirty around the edges now that I'm looking at it, but I'm gonna sharpen it up. But yeah, way more detailed, way more dynamic than the first one. These scales took me god-awful amount of hours. The original one took me about 6 hours to make. This has been 6 hours into this drawing, and that's how far I got with it. But I think it looks pretty cool so far, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. I'm probably going to do the background in Procreate and then import it into this program because Photoshop just doesn't have very good brushes for clouds that I found. And I have a particular way I love rendering, absolutely love rendering clouds in Procreate. And so I'm probably going to do that instead. But yeah, that was a sneak peek. And let's not open. Let's make a new one. New. What size? I'm so tired. Oh my god. Let's go 8x10. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to doodle some of my old childhood things. Just gonna doodle it. Just gonna doodle them. It'll be fun. Something kind of soft, gentle. I'm going to make a background tone. Something kind of nice. Easygoing. And I'm just gonna put them, I'm gonna put all my old childhood toys, I'm gonna draw all of them together onto the background. Yeah, I like that. It's like a soap, a mint. It's like a mint green. It's like millennial mint green. Apparently we have so many different horrible things. We're overtaking the boomers with all our different bullshit, and they're like, oh no, they're inventing new colors and they're marketing them, and I'm like, well, fuck you. You guys had so many crazy, you know, marketing schemes. You sold everybody fucking cigarettes. You're complaining? Boomers. Don't complain about the fact that we like light goldish pink and turquoise when you tried getting kids to smoke cigarettes and then got an entire generation addicted to cancer sticks. Just saying. Stop complaining about what we're doing. Turn that fucking camera right upside down and take a look down your gullet and you're gonna see some pretty undigestible bullshit. And that was the Miranda rant of the day. Okay, I'm gonna doodle some stuff. I'm gonna warm up first though. Ooh, this is nice. I think this is the pencil I was using to doodle my dragon. Okay, I'm gonna warm my arm up. Ooh, this looks really creepy. What if I turned this into a, what if this is my drawing for the day? What am I doing? What is going on? I don't know. Today is weird. What if I just drew it like super abstract? The Flintstones sold cigarettes and booze? I did not know that. There, this is my drawing for the day. It's Teddy Bear 03 in abstract. And we're talking about cigarettes being sold. So this is Teddy Bear 3 abstract. There. ArtBlock Friday's done! Okay. Dude, somebody could probably print this on a t-shirt and get like $90 million for it. It all has to do with like fucking how you advertise yourself. It's Teddy Bear 3 in abstract. Teddy Bear 3 in abstract. You know what? I'm saving this. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna see if anybody wants to buy it. Just for shits and giggles. I don't know where to put it. But it's Teddy Bear 3 in abstract. Do I like that one or yeah, I like the way that sits. Okay. Export. Where am I going to export this to? That's my client work. Me. Art. JPEG. Okay. I wonder if it'll fuck up the file just because I put .exe.jpg at the end. No, you see this. He doesn't need a top hat because all he's doing is just. He has so many fans. You see, they're screaming. They're screaming for him. Oh, it's getting better now. Dang it! Why did I save it? Everybody wants him because he's a great singer. And they want him to start singing, but he's been burnt out by society. And he refuses to do any more singing because he's so tired of all the fans, the fanfare. He's tired of everybody. And so he's just sitting on the stage, not wanting to pick up his xylophone and electric guitar. And all these people are waiting for him. They're waiting for him to just come back, start his magical singing like he did when he was a kid. But the problem is he doesn't have that in him anymore. He saw the real face of humanity, and humanity screamed at him and told him that he wasn't good enough, despite the fact that he knew kids loved him. He knew everybody was happy with what he did when he was younger, but they kept asking for more. They just wanted more, and so now he's coming back for his debut. His debut after 20 years, and he's standing there, watching at all these people, screaming, "Teddy Bear, Mr. Abstract Teddy Bear, you gotta sing for us, buddy." And he sits there, smoking his cigarette, looking at them, absolutely disgusted. And he no longer wants to sing. He thought he would be coming back to give people joy, but all he sees are all his fans that always asked him to do more, and he doesn't want to do more, so he just stares at them. Bear bear.exe. I want to export this one. I have to export this one as bear.exe. There we go. Whatever's gonna save really funky. I really want to get into abstract art. I always loved it. Is my warm-up done? I think my warm-up is done. Okay, goodbye, bear. Actually, I'm gonna secretly save this forever. Okay, so I'm gonna lighten this up. I just want to make a bunch of sketches of my old childhood toys and toss them around the canvas. That we used to have this girl named Lisa in our college. She's really good art. She's a professional artist. Lisa Tan Art. That's where you have to look up. And she has this really cool way of rendering things. It's very simple with little dotted lines, very modern, almost to the point of being kitschy, but she makes it nice. And I want to kind of render things like she renders things. I'm going to take inspiration from Lisa. Can I find any of Lisa's art? Okay, that's really weird. I guess there's another Lisa Tan out there. This isn't Lisa at all. Lisa is Asian in descent, but this is not Lisa Tan's art. This is Lisa's art. Can I see your art, Lisa? She doesn't have her illustrations up here. She only has her 3D stuff. Why do you want me to check the server? Don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult. Okay, let's see what bullshit's happening in my server. How are you so fast with your bullshit? You're so fast with it. You're so fast and so direct and so speedy. How are you so fast with this? You have this power of being an artist, Kunai, and it translates into speedy bullshit emojis. Okay. Let's see if I can draw anything. I'm gonna make some basic ass shapes here. So I used to have a bear, and I named it Teddy. I loved this bear. And my parents got it for me, of course, when I was a very young kid. And Teddy had a purple bow. He was just a very simple teddy bear. Very simple, but I loved him. I have a picture of him somewhere. So that's going to be the first one that I draw. And I had that bear for the longest time, and then when I was like 13, I think, 12 or 13, I decided to give him away because I was an adult, apparently, at that age. And it was sad because I desperately missed Teddy after that. So the first thing I'm going to draw is Teddy. Here's the thing. I was like, I'm going to give Teddy away to some kid that needs him more than me. And, you know, just trying to, I was doing that stupid thing at a young age where, you know, you try growing up way earlier than you're supposed to grow up. Yeah. So I gave Teddy away and it was very, very sad for me. But yeah, I specifically remember his beautiful deep purple bow. I had a snake. A long kind of simple, you know, just like those really, really cheap drugstore toy snakes. Like that. And it just ended in like a rounded tail. It wasn't a very good toy snake, but I loved that thing to death. And it had the eye over here and the eye over here, and then the kind of splooshy pattern on the back. I believe, yeah, mine was a green snake. And so I had a snake. And I loved that snake. I love that snake so much. God, what else? I'm trying to remember the other toys I had when I was a kid. Ah, the tiger. We had this giant tiger. And I mean, it was huge. And one paw came like this. The other one came out like this. And it had floofy ears. And our cats pissed on this tiger all the time. And it was like a really realistic tiger. But I'm drawing things in a slightly non-realistic fashion. And it had these, like, frazzled... God, it had these frazzled, God, what are they called? It was like you could tell they were made out of fishing line, whiskers. But me being an idiot when I was younger, I decided I would be like, what happens if I blow dry the tiger? Because I got the tiger wet, and yes, the cats peed on it, so it would get dirty, and so I would take it into the shower or bath or whatever, trying to clean it. And, yeah, I tried cleaning the tiger, which didn't go well. Because first of all, he got wet. And then second of all, I tried blow drying his whiskers, so his whiskers got all frazzled. So that was Tiger. Wait, Kunai, what's Zoobook's voice? The tiger poster. I am confused. Wait. What am I drawing with? I'm drawing with a pencil tool? I never understood what the pencil tool was for. I'll be completely honest. I always use the brush tool. So that was Tiger. There was one more I remembered. Well, there was one more that I had that I enjoyed a lot. So I'm gonna have to figure out what it was. Because there was Teddy, there was Snake, and there was Tiger. Teddy, Snake, and Tiger. I wrote one more. Oh, my dragon dolls! Those things! Okay, I had some dragon dolls. And I'm gonna try resizing these to be more true to their actual size. Let's put Teddy up in the corner. Teddy was pretty small compared to... Yeah, Teddy was small compared to everybody else. Let's put Snake up there. Tiger was big. I'm gonna leave Tiger down in the corner because he was a big boy. I had these dragons, artisanal dragons made by hand by this lady. And I'll see if I can kind of recreate what they looked like. Wait, Kunai said there was this commercial in the 90s, super early 2000s advertising a magazine series called Zoo Books that played all the time, that came with a free tiger poster. I'm curious, actually. I don't remember that. On the other hand, I didn't watch TV much at all. Okay, so one of the dragon dolls, they all had these long faces and these eyes, and stitched there like that, and then they had a big chest, and then they kind of tapered off like that. What shapes were their wings? I don't really remember how she shaped their wings. I just remember that they had these fabric wings, and I think they came out like that. It wasn't like a particularly anatomically correct wing. And then it just stopped right there. And then I remembered they had these floofy feathers coming all the way down, like that. And then a separate color stitched onto their belly. And it went all the way to the tail tip. And then the top of their wings were the same color as their body, and then the bottom of their wings were the color of... And then she put these really nice stitchings right over here and right over here across to make it look like their actual wind veins. But I had several dragons like that. 4, I think. I remember specifically my green one and my pink one. God. It's so weird digging back into my memory and just remembering these really cool toys I used to have when I was a kid. It's like, it's really weird, actually. I forget what colors my green one were. It had a green body, but I forget what color she made its belly. What color was its belly? You know, I remember my deep purple one, so that's the one I'm going to draw. It was like a deep purple black, and it had a mauve colored belly. So I'm going to use that one. But yeah, those were my main toys that I can remember that were actually stuffed toys. I had some other ones. As a kid, I was into robotics. I loved robotics. I actually still have my Bionicle. I have this Bionicle. It was supposed to be a bad guy, but I thought he looked cool, and he looked more like a good guy to me, and so he was my good guy. In fact, he's sitting in the other room. He's called Protector. I've just always named him Protector. And I've drawn Protector like 2 or 3 times. And Bionicles are very complex, you know, kind of very complex. So I had Bionicles, I had remote control cars, eventually I got into remote controlled airplanes, helicopters, which I always crashed, they never work. And I had a bunch of Kinects. I had magnetics before they were illegal, because apparently children are idiots. When I was a kid, I never had the idea of let me swallow this solid metal orb. Like, seriously. Also, like, the entire thing, if it says not made for, you know the age recommendation that they have on a package? If something says 8 to 12 years old, or 8 to 18 years old, or whatever, then don't give it to a fucking 4-year-old. That's common bloody sense. If you know your kid sticks random shit in their mouth, then don't buy them buckyballs. It's the parents being stupid. Dumb parents spoiling their children, ruining it for all the other kids. God damn. Rant never over. Parents are stupid sometimes. God damn. Ah! There were so many things I would have loved to play with. I wanted buckyballs so bad. Would love to play with those things, but no, I couldn't, because frickin' Karen wanted her 4-year-old to have nearly microscopic metal beads that stuck to each other. 'Cause you know what? My daughter or my son will never, ever frickin'... My kid would never eat that. It's not their problem. Yeah, sure not. Yeah. Actually, you know the reason that... I swear it's mostly American children. I'm American. I beat down on Americans all the time. We're idiots. We don't have Kinder eggs because American kids are so stupid and the parents don't regulate them that they would break open the chocolate egg and be like, oh, this plastic thing. Let me eat the plastic too. Jesus Christ. We missed out on Kinder eggs. They're so cool. We missed out on Kinder eggs in our childhood. Because our entire country is so dumb. Hi Stargazer, hi Techno, hi Soramis, or Soramis. One of them, one of those. Yeah, but man, I see some of the toys that people in Europe get versus what we get, and I sit there dumbfounded. Oh, come on, you can do something. Control. There we go. Just trying to size this properly. Oh, wait, we have people. We have some people from around the world commenting. Bloodfang makes the point of lawn darts, which were legitimately dangerous, but I still would want to play with them. Lawn darts were basically a weapon, actually. I still wanted some. They looked fun. I mean, play lawn darts on an actual range like you go to shoot archery with. I shot bow and arrow in my backyard when I was a kid. I was quite good at it. Like, there's a way to take dangerous things and do it in a safe manner. But nobody seems to want to do that. They're all like, whoop, I can't do it. That's my impression of people who don't use their brain. Forgettable says, we have Kinder eggs in Australia. Our children are not as stupid. That must be real nice. I saw a lady in Target yesterday walking her 11-year-old on a leash. You know how usually that's for like 5, 6, 7-year-olds? This was an 11-year-old or 12-year-old child on a leash in a Target. Usually that stuff's reserved for Walmart, but no, it was in Target. Ooh. People were looking at this woman like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, that's what we were all wondering. Bloodfang says Australia banned Nerf guns. Aw, that sucks. Nerf guns are fun. Oh wait, but then Forgettable says we have Nerf guns. Kunai says, my grandmother once told me about a chemistry set that was out when she was a kid, that apparently had real acids and chemicals in it. That was a thing. There was a very specific, company. I'm trying to remember one more toy that I can put, like, right over here. You know what? Protector really was a very large part of my childhood, so Protector gets to go right over here. There was a particular company that made these really, really dangerous things. Because, okay. Before we knew that, before we knew that nuclear energy or that radiation was so bad for us, it became this giant thing. Think the not radon girls. What is it called? You know how, God, what is it called? I keep forgetting. I'm forgetting the words. You know, the women who were licking the paintbrushes to to paint the watch faces, and then their jaws started falling apart. This actually happened. I forget what it's called, but an entire play was based on it, and it was unfortunately a real thing. But yeah, we didn't know that radiation was dangerous way back when. Radium girls. Yeah, that's what it was. Big brain moment. We didn't used to know that radiation was so bad for everybody. And so there was a toy set that you could buy that had actual uranium and plutonium in it and other radioactive materials. I'm not making this up at all. And you could literally get a Geiger counter or something and like test these different samples of fucking plutonium and uranium and stuff that makes you get cancer. You could literally buy a set for your child so they could, God, it's terrifying. Yeah, radioactive paint. There's radioactive paint in ceramic bowls. There's radioactive like ceramic bowls. They put radioactive stuff in everything. It was like, I don't know. It was like probiotics for them back then, except radiation instead of making your gut work better. Here, wait, I'm gonna find this. Radioactive toys, 1950s. Yeah, here we go. Here it is. This is it. This particular company made tons of these of this bullshit. Gilbert. Yeah, these little things here, I think this is, no, these ones up here, those had radioactive metals in them. And you're just supposed to sit there and like, yeah, the 1950s science kit with real uranium. Like, I'm like, oh! Ah! Ah! I mean, the Greeks had lead pipes, but their technology back then had no way of knowing that lead would kill them. They all died at the age of 40 or 50 anyhow. Oh, this poor boy. This poor boy, he's gonna get hand cancer. He's a modern day hand cancer patient. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, they had a Geiger counter. Safe! Look at that! Safe! Exciting, instructive. Safe! They put safe on it! Ah! Oh my god! Safe! Oh god. Kunai, on my way to Chernobyl to drink the pond water. Bloodfang says, oh, this is interesting. The term mad as a hatter came from hat makers using chemicals in their hats. And yeah, cocaine was in Coca-Cola. A safe, harmless cap shooting giant atomic bomb. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. The 50s were a wild time, my friends. Dangerous 50s toys. Yeah, look, first thing. Yeah, it's mostly... Oh, they had a glass blowing kit, apparently. You could do glass blowing. God, there's so many things. That looks terrifying. Feed me, Seymour. Oh god. I was just sticking there. I don't think it's real, but it's really funny. Oh god, I could talk for vacuum form. God, all of the Chemcraft, the chemical outfit. Oh god, there's just so many things. So many terrifying things that they did before they knew what was bad for humans. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna draw and color in my creatures. Oh my god. Humanity, why? I was actually, oh no, I selected everything by accident. Enter, I guess. I was listening to Markiplier and his friends have a podcast right now called Distractable. Oh, I accidentally grouped it. That's why. I don't know why I grouped it. Yeah, they have this podcast called Distractable right now, and they were talking about dangerous things they did as a kid for one of kids as one of their episodes. And apparently one of them would like play lawn dart roulette with their friends. And it was just that reminds me of exactly what I just saw. It's just I have no words. Okay, I'm gonna go for a very loose, atypical Miranda style. I'm not gonna sweat it today. This is a nice, relaxed drawing day. Why aren't you drawing? Oh, is it still in select? Yeah. Why now you're drawing? It's such a weird texture that brush makes, but I'm fine with it. Ah! Okay, we're good. Ah! Okay, we're good. Don't like noises. God, I went and I got a drink after work yesterday with a coworker because I actually went into my office, and he doesn't know me that well yet, and he doesn't know that loud noises quite literally give me horrible anxiety, and I have very sensitive hearing, and so the stairs out of the office are just, they're loud when you go down them, very creaky, and so I just casually said, wow, these are so loud. These are very loud steps. And he's like, you want to hear loud? And he went down the steps next to me, slapping his flip-flops really, really, really hard. And I swear I had a fucking heart attack. I should have probably told him afterwards that, by the way, I almost just died. But I didn't. I should have let him know that I was, like, about to die. It was so scary. God, I hate loud noises. I'm trying to figure out, apparently, for my, God, one of my therapists says I have PTSD, and I don't know what from. Which is always fun, finding out you have PTSD, but then trying to figure out what it's from. I actually think I do know where and when it's from. But yeah, I was like, oh, I know you're trying to be funny, but that wasn't very funny. That terrified me. Yeah, it's nice having a place to go work at the moment. I'm cool with that. That's nice. And my coworkers are really nice. I got a good team that I work with at the moment. But sometimes, you're new to somebody and you're trying to figure out their humor. And it's like you never know what affects anybody in any single way. And he probably just had no idea that would have caused me so much stress. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it. Because he's like a really liberal, cool kind of guy. So I think he just had no idea. Because it's not me having that particular problem, being very sensitive and literally scared to death by loud noises. It's not typical. Like, literally, we were in the bar. It's a nice place. It's called Urban Tap. We were in the bar, and the bartender popped open a bottle. Very normal bartender thing to do. And I went like, ha! Like that. I was just startled to death by it. It'd be nice if I didn't... God, don't you ever wish that you could just turn your brain off? Like, there's a part of your brain that doesn't function properly, and you're like, can you please go away? That's what I was like that entire time. I was like, can I be like a normal person and not jump at bottles opening? Ah, man. Oh wow, I didn't realize so many people in my chat have PTSD. Here's my thing. I'm not so sure where I got mine from. I have an idea. I was taking care of my grandfather, and small story time, a little bit sad, but I'll get through it. My my grandma died October 2019. And I was the one who took care of my grandpa because nobody else... I don't know. Who knows exactly what happens? I know my uncle could have taken care... One of my uncles could have taken care of him, but he didn't. So, if he ever watches this, yeah, I'm not happy. But anyhow, it was just like... I took care of my grandpa, and at first he was nice, he was cool, but then it lasted way longer, and then COVID happened. And my uncles didn't seem to believe me about how some of the, it's almost like I wasn't taken seriously when I was telling them about how some of the caregivers were acting. And so I was stuck alone in this giant home without many people to talk to, basically trying to stay away from some of the caregivers who I wasn't, despite the fact that I was supposed to be managing the entire thing, they wouldn't let me fire them and find new ones. Despite the fact that I was there, I could have taken care of my grandfather in the meantime. And I was stuck in a house with people, like 2 people in particular, one was a lot worse than the other, who were actively unpleasant and actively didn't listen to me, and it was frustrating. And I basically hid in my room for the most time because this one particular woman just wouldn't leave me alone. But then she also, in front of my uncles and my father, she would respect me as a as her boss, because I technically was. But as soon as they weren't on the phone or they weren't around, suddenly I was just a kid again, and she wouldn't listen to a damn thing I had to say. And the cross between my uncles not really listening to me, I guess, or believing me, and my and then her, and I felt invisible, but also like people demanded me to do things at the same time. And just hiding in that room, knowing that I could not leave for several months in a row, and I was with a person who didn't really remember who I was, and then everybody around me was telling me, you should be so honored. You should be so honored to be taking care of your grandfather, and I love him. I still do. I did. But the way that everybody else was kind of trying to change the subject all the time, or force me to see the bright side of the situation and not allow me to complain, or not allow me to have any sort of, they're basically trying to force me out of saying, hey guys, this sucks. Can you acknowledge that this sucks and that I'm going through this for you because, nobody else can take care of him? I think that's what gave me PTSD. It was just this, I don't know. It was a surreal situation. And it gave me some serious mental health problems afterwards. But I think that's where my PTSD came from. Because it only really popped up, it really only became major after all that happened. So yeah, I think that's where mine really mocked up from. That and a bad friendship. It started out as a good friendship, but then it went bad. So those two combined, literally one after the other, I think that's where my PTSD came from. It's not a major PTSD, but it's still enough that I can't do loud noises, and certain things just give me horrible anxiety. Oh, it's so cute! Aw, tiger. I'm gonna do tiger now. Tiger was smoother, but I'm gonna... Kunai. Kunai. Miranda already knows where my PTSD came from. I'm not about to get into all of that TM. How are you commenting the TM? You always comment like the copyright symbol and the trademark symbol, and I have no idea how you do it. Option +2? Option +2. Okay. I'm gonna have to Option +2 on the iPhone on a keyboard. Aw, Tiger. We ended up giving Tiger away because he was just covered in cat pee. But I remember my mom gave him to Goodwill, and somebody ended up stealing him within like 24 hours because everybody wanted the giant stuffed tiger. And I thought that was kind of cute. I was like, despite the fact that you're covered in pee, there's still somebody who will be willing to steal you because you're such an awesome big stuffed tiger. Oh, hi Brianna, how are you doing? It's also an emoji in the symbol section of most phones. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for it then. Elizabeth is saying my watercolors are a pain in the butt today. Aw, you can push through it though, I know. Oh, that's why I can't draw very well. Dang it. Darn. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's about time for me to do a replacement. So let me do that. It might be hard to see. Is it going to focus? Are you going to focus? Don't focus on my face. Focus on the Wacom pen. Focus on the Wacom pen. Okay, if I put my hand in front of it, we'll do it. Do it! Do it now! Focus. Focus, you bean butt. Okay, can you see how the nib is at an angle? I've drawn on it for too much. And now the nib is at a really bad angle on the tip. I've been having difficulty controlling the pen. So it's time to replace it. Camera, I'm over here now. Look at my pale skin compared to the blackness of my shirt and focus on that. Works every time. Okay. Okay, so it's actually nice the way you replace a nib on a Wacom pen. So you unscrew the top like that. Now for the newer Wacom tablets, this is the base you get. And to open it up, you grab this like this, you put it friction, open up, and there. They're all my new nibs. So I get to choose from one of them, and I'm not so sure which one I want to choose from. And also, this is cool. It's like, wah! So I don't know which one I want to choose from. I know I have worn some of these ones down to an absolute poop. Fortunately, they're kind of cheap to replace, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, some of these I have seriously worn down. Some of these are not as bad as the other ones. I have 3 good ones left. One of them is really worn down. I must have used that one for a long time. This one is not as bad as the one I'm about to take out, actually. Maybe I should be less picky. You know what? I haven't used a white one in a really long time. I think I'm going to use a white nib. Change of pace. I don't know what the difference between white nibs and black nibs are. I'll be absolutely frank. but we're going with the white nib this time. I don't. Oh shit! Where's the tool? Okay. The other part of this is it's very hard to grab that tiny nib. So what you do is you there's a hole on the back of this. It's very small. There, you can see it. So what we're gonna do is we put this in the hole, we tilt it to the side, and we pull out, and it comes out like that and flops onto my black desk, and I lose it. That's part of the process. Don't worry. Trust the process. But I'm going to put this white one in and keep drawing. Because I don't use the white ones. This is a new one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't use the white ones, so may as well. Also, where did... Oh, don't tell me it fell in my keyboard. Oh, nope, I found it. It's a dark black piece of plastic against a dark black desk. Not the best thing. Yeah, that's actually pretty worn down. I'm not going to feel guilty about putting that one into its early grave. And then, to hide all of them, you just put it back on and click shut. Very, very smooth, very tidy, very cool. And now, the Wacom has a white nib instead of a black nib. I don't know what the difference between the white and the black is. I never have. There we go. Wait, I can just flip it around like that? Wait, it's finally on the right side? Awesome! Finally! Okay, but I had no idea how to flip this around, and now I do. I don't use OBS Studio that often, but this is great because everything's been mirrored for, like, this is me raising my hand, and if I do this, it goes to the correct side that I'm actually putting my hand to. Because before, I would raise this hand, but it would look like this hand on the screen. So apparently, all I had to do was flip the camera backwards. It makes no difference at all. It's the exact same thing. Okay. It feels scratchier. It feels almost like a felt tip marker. I'll run with it though. Okay, I saw your comments. Everybody's like, oh no, sheesh, that's no good. Whoa, that's very angled. The nub! Yeah, kunai. Yeah, she said mine came with a bunch in the pen stand too. Yeah. Diva's in here! How are you doing, Diva? Well, I am tired. I'm drinking caffeine. Please, bean juice, give me your energy. Diva's saying, you guys are talking about radium and radioactive stuff. We were talking about the stupid 50s toys. Kunai said, mine was older, I guess, and I didn't have the magic nib hole, so I'd just get the nib out of the pen with my teeth. Okay, back when I had the Wacom Intuos 4, it had just like the more cylindrical stand. And with the cylindrical stand, that one I had to also use my teeth to get the nibs out. Stargazer's like, the nib on my pen has a rubber tip and I have no idea when to change it. I think it's starting to get angled, but it's not bad. Forgettable is like, I have an Apple Pencil, so the nib lasts ages. I do too. Actually, I have a different Apple Pencil than you guys, maybe. I don't know. I have the Apple Pencil 2, which means that it doesn't charge through the back. It actually magnetizes to the iPad, and it charges that way. But yeah, it has the same tip. The tips of the Apple Pencil 1 and the Apple Pencil 2 are exactly the same, which is nice because I wouldn't want to have to buy something new when I don't need it. Ooh. My room is backwards now. No, this is the right way. This is what my room is supposed to look like. It's been driving me crazy. When I look backwards, now on the screen, everything's on the right side, and I don't have to wander my finger around anymore trying to figure out where things are. That's what was happening before. When I was like, oh, it's over here, it's over here. That's because everything was flipped for me. Kuna is like, dang it, Miranda, why are you so rad? It's because I ate uranium as a kid and now I'm radioactive. That's why I'm so rad. Techno says, Miranda, doesn't caffeine make you sleepy if you have ADHD? It makes me tired. Techno, that's true. Caffeine does. Usually I drink enough caffeine, though, that it kind of overpowers the sleepiness and charges me up a little bit. I used to drink really sugary Starbucks drinks, and I think actually now in hindsight it was the sugar giving me energy, not the caffeine. Yeah, I'm getting sick. Radioactive, radioactive. Actually, human beings have all the elements in our bodies. It's just the bad ones are in such a small amount that it doesn't really harm us. Like, we all have a little bit of radium in us. We all have palladium in us. Every single one of the elements exists in our bodies. Just not to the point that it's going to kill us. And I think that's really cool. Because that means everybody has a little bit of, a little bit of gold in them. And that's really kind of sweet. I got gold in my bones. I like that comment. Excusez-moi. Forgettable, yeah, we have a little bit of lithium in us. Trace amounts. This brush doesn't erase very well. But God, I am getting sick. Oh, I don't like being sick. I used to get sick as a kid all the time because I was stressed, and then I would also fake getting sick, so that I wouldn't have to do anything. Go to school, for instance. I faked my way out of probably at least 400 school days in my entire career as a child. And that was something I was very proud of. I was extremely good at faking being sick. It's because I fucking hated school. I'm not keeping my swear words at bay today whatsoever. I'm tired. They're free flowing. This is a free flowing swear word day. But yeah, I used to God. I would just fake my way out of school all the damn time because I hated it. I hated school so much. A lot of it was because I was getting bullied, and I just didn't want to go because I became a master of all sicknesses. Until I actually did get sick, I got mononucleosis in 10th grade, but despite the fact that I didn't kiss anybody, so of course everybody in school was like, Miranda's a slut, despite the fact that I had never had a boyfriend or girlfriend or anything. That was kind of funny. People were like, Miranda, who'd you kiss to get the mono? And I'm like, do I look like a person who kisses people? I am one of the nerds. Nobody dates me. I'm a weirdo. You guys don't let me sit at your lunch table. You really think I kissed somebody? But, yeah, I actually did get sick. And it was hilarious because I think I got sick because I was stressed. I was taking a bunch of AP courses in 10th grade. But that was besides the point. Yeah, I don't like getting sick these days. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I have so much shit to do. So whenever I get sick these days, it's like a curse. I don't like sick days anymore. I have stuff I need to do. And so it's like, I'll feel the sick coming and I'll be like, no, don't get me sick. I'll do anything. I have to work. I have to pay my bills. Don't make me sick. I don't like working when I'm sick. Oh man, it's hilarious how different adulthood is than childhood. If I was sick as a kid, I'll be like, yay, no school. I hate school. Wah. And now as an adult, I'm like, oh god, no, I'm sick. I was supposed to go to fucking Zumba tonight because I'm a basic bitch white woman. No, my Zumba class. Okay, for those of you who have never tried Zumba, it is one of the most fun things. I was like, oh no, I'm a basic bitch white woman doing my Zumba. It's so fun. You just, music and you dance, and it's easy dances. You just watch what everybody else is doing and you repeat what they do and you just go and you do your dance. And that's it. It's just you dancing. That's it. That's you dance. And everybody screws up. There are obviously some people who are S tier, God tier at their dancing. You ignore those people and you just look at yourself and you wiggle around, and some of the songs are really dirty and you just have fun with it. It's so much fun. God, I love Zumba. And I was really nervous to try Zumba at first because, you know, me, big blubbery woman, jumping and jiggling around in front of a bunch of fit people. I thought it would be horrible. Frankly, it was actually magical. I was so happy. It was this strangely muscular, like 60-year-old woman who pulled me in because I was kind of sitting on the edges and watching everybody do their Zumba. And she was like, come on in. And she was just so friendly and muscular. And I was like, oh, okay. And she dragged me in and she started dancing and she gave me a wink. And I was like, I guess I can try. It was horribly aerobic. I was not expecting it to be that strenuous, but it was, and it was marvelous. So if you ever get the chance to try Zumba, please do it. It's awesome. It's just, you feel so good afterwards. You just dance. That's all it is. It's dancing, except nobody cares how bad you are. You don't have to impress your date. You don't have to do anything. You just sit there and you wiggle. It's amazing. I love it. Wait, I got read comments. Lithium. Yeah, oh yeah. Diva's saying lithium is used to help with mood swings. Yeah, it's used to help treat bipolar. Wow, I'm tired. Forgettable is like, is it okay if I don't follow the prompt for today? I want to design a clown for my Halloween costume. Absolutely, go ahead. Yeah, 400. Probably from 1st grade to 12th grade, I faked my way out of 400 days of school. I am not kidding. Yeah, I don't know why I got mono. Diva's like, oh shit, mono is no joke. Literally, no idea how I got mono, but it happened. Oh no, you know what? Actually, the clown prompt would be amazing for next week because I have a clown OC I need to draw for Saramis. Because Saramis and I are doing an art trade. So actually, yes, next week's prompt will be clown. Plus, I think it's the 1st of October, which would be perfect timing. Zumba! Ah! Wait, your mom threw away your Zumba DVD? That's trashy of her. That's not, your DVD wasn't trashy. Your mom's attitude was. Red's been animating all day, so they're all arted out. Ha! Diva's like, my ex got mono while we were dating. I remember how pointy the faces of these stuffed dragons were. It's one of the things I do remember about them. One special thing about these dragons, actually, was that they were covered in sequins. They were very sparkly. So I'm looking forward to getting to draw that. Red's asking if I will be playing Deltarune Chapter 2 on stream by any chance. I still haven't played the first Deltarune, actually. I haven't had the time or the money to buy it. If you guys want me to play Deltarune for the first time and react to it, I will. It could be a Saturday thing, since I used to do gaming Saturdays. Yeah, I just know that Deltarune is related to Undertale. I don't really know what it is. People have been going crazy over it on our server. But yeah, I don't really know what Deltarune is. I haven't played the first part yet. I have played Undertale. So, yeah, I'm confused about what Deltarune is, to be frank. Is it like a prequel or a sequel to Undertale? Wait, the whole thing is free? Oh, wait, but Undertale cost money. For free? It's like an Undertale alternate universe. Wait a moment. Steam! I'm going to have to log into Steam again, aren't I? Oh shit, what's my password? What's the password? Yeah, let me find the oh wow, the wing on that dragon is way too high up, I just realized. I'm going to have to erase part of it and move it backwards. Don't make me log into Steam again, please. I forget my password. Ah, shit. I shouldn't be doing this by hand. I just want to see if anybody wants to play a... Oh yeah, Gartic Phone is a game that we're supposed to be playing eventually. Control T. Yeah, that's supposed to be like over there. That would make more sense. Select, deselect. Okay, let's see if I can find myself a Deltarune. Okay, that can go away. Oh god, that is terrifying looking. Go away. Deltarune. Where's the search bar? There it is. Deltarune. Delta. There we go. Deltarune. So it's like an alternate universe? I'm so confused. Undertale's parallel story. New and old characters. Oh. Well, I guess. Sure. I'm downloading it. I guess that's a thing. Tomorrow's Saturday. I can stream it tomorrow after work, I guess. I thought it was like I thought it would be a prequel because my favorite. I know this is weird. My favorite character from Undertale was Gaster, despite the fact that there was literally nothing about him. So I thought Gaster was cool, just like his backstory that may or may not have existed. I hope something else happens with Gaster. I love Gaster. Like just the entire thing that, you know, he existed but nobody knows exactly who he is. I love mysterious characters. Okay, Gaster and Papyrus. Those were my two favorite characters. I loved Papyrus with a burning passion. He was so positive. Apparently he was really powerful. He just never tried it. He had Gaster blasters. Like, my man could have blown shit up, but he just never did because he was so focused on, you know, being himself. I tried doing the bad version of Undertale where you kill people. I couldn't. I'm a softie. Like when I play through Doom, I am happy to I'm happy to fuck shit up in Doom. But not Undertale because the characters were so nice and you got to know them. I couldn't do genocide. I could not do genocide. It physically hurt me. I was sitting there like trying to kill characters that I absolutely loved, and I was sitting there like, this is very uncomfortable. And when Sans comes for me, I will be apologizing and crying on the floor. I can't do this. So I gave up on the genocide route. I gave up when I had to kill the frog monster. I'm such a big softie. I couldn't even kill one of the frog monsters. They're not even monsters. They're just creatures. They're just vibing. Why would you kill such vibing people? Techno's asking, is there been a robot ArtBlock theme? Not yet. We should do that. I still have this toy, actually. It's in my other room right now. Guarding my, it's guarding my art supplies. Or I should say he is. I'm not going to call him an it. Protector is in the other room right now protecting my art supplies, because that's what he does. Should I technically started like the fuck. Drawing straight lines is hard. It went like that, and then it came back like this. I forget exactly how that weapon works, actually. I know it goes like that, and then comes, and then goes boop, like that. It's like two kitchen knives that have been stuck onto the ends of each other. It's funny the things you remember, like the teeny little details about your toys and how they look. Because I'm starting to, the more I think about Protector, the more I remember what he looks like. What I still don't like is even when I walk into a Target, no, I wanted that. Even when I still walk into a Target, they still have like really gendered toy sections. Like I collect Hot Wheels. That is one of my favorite things to do. I have a very large collection of toy cars, actually. And I always have loved toy cars. I went into Target yesterday, and I forget exactly what it was for, but I was in there. And I think I was getting new towels. Yesterday was a blur. I got mildly drunk at a bar because I hadn't eaten anything, and then I had some pretty hard cider. Yeah, hard cider for somebody who's lightweight, already on an empty stomach. I got kind of delirious. I drew until my mind was clear, and I drove to a Target, and I think I was getting a bath towel. But yeah, there was this little boy who went and was interested in getting a doll, and the mother, it was of course the mother. For some reason, the fathers, I've noticed lately, the fathers seem pretty cool with it when the kids want to, when the boy wants to get a girl toy and a girl wants to get a boy toy. I've noticed lately that a lot of the times it's a toxic mom instead of a toxic dad, which is an interesting switch because it didn't used to be that way. But yeah, the mother basically took it. He was like 7 or 8, dragged him out and was like, nah, you're not allowed to do that. Those are girl toys. What, do you want people to think you're weak? And I was sitting there like fuming in mild drunkenness, and I was like, don't you dare. Let him get that Bratz doll. It was a Bratz doll. It was a spy. She was black and purple and turquoise. Or teal. It was like a bright electric blue kind of color. But yeah, I was just sitting there like, let the kid get the Bratz doll. What's wrong with you? I was legitimately kind of mad. I was like, why aren't you letting your boy get the doll? Just let him get the doll. Grr. This doesn't make sense to me. It's a toy. Allow your kids to enjoy a toy. Thank God my parents were, for the time, more liberal. My mom and dad never really pushed me towards girl toys. I got what I wanted, and that was the end of that. This brush has a fuzzy edge texture, and it is perfect right now. This is ideal. Oh my God, this is a perfect brush for this. Holy moly. And I have seen girls like whenever I go into the into the aisle to grab a new car toy, I fucking walk in there. It is my place. And everybody can fuck themselves if they don't like the fact that I'm a grown-ass woman with big titties and stuff going and grabbing like 20 different Hot Wheels cars. I'm guessing a lot of people are like, oh, she must be getting them for her cousin or something. No! They're my Hot Wheels! I have a whole collection of them. 2 shelves downstairs covered in Hot Wheels. And my cats walk on them all the time and toss them off, and I'm mad at that. But yeah, sometimes I see the girls go into like those aisles, and they seem so nervous, and I'm always like, my baby dolls, go. Fill your shelves and your imagination with rad, high horsepower muscle cars. Drive it. Paint it black and red. Reap the souls of those who displease you while you rip through the streets in very powerful and awesome looking muscle cars. Don't take no for an answer. Get an erector set. You know, like, man. But that mom just made me angry. I was just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a pretty darn, you know, okay, this shouldn't even be a thing of being liberal or not. Just, it's a toy. God damn, let your kids buy toys. And now I'm like worried because then, you know, that boy, maybe one day he'll grow up and be a father. And is he going to not know how to, you know, maybe he really wants to be a dad. It's not unusual for like, it's not unusual for men to enjoy being soft and gentle with children. Maybe he really wants to, you know, like nurture and coddle a baby doll. That's completely normal and in fact quite good. Let him do it! Good God, let him do it! There's also a really cool commercial I watched lately. It was by Ford. And what the commercial was basically about was different people, like a Mustang was driving around. And it would change its paint color and its design to different people's wants and personalities. And so, you know, the muscular chef had a white Mustang with black tribal design on it, black flames. And the beautiful, tall, busty, hot boss lady, she had her Mustang was a deep, beautiful maroon, you know, etc., etc. Eventually, it got to this little girl who was in a pink, you know, she was like a 5-year-old girl. She was dressed in a pink tutu, like she had just gotten out of she was a dancer or something. She had gotten out of a recital for herself or something. And at first, the Mustang started to turn pink. As if, you know, like, oh yeah, of course, it's a little girl. Of course it's going to be a pink Mustang. And then suddenly the pink paint job ripped away in this explosion of sparkly dust and turned jet black. As the, you know, obviously it was for the girl. And as the Mustang passed the teeny little girl, in the reflection she was wearing a black swan outfit instead of her pink tutu, revealing her true goth queen, powerful, awesome little girl, you know, world-ruling powerhouse intentions. And that made me really happy because it was not a new commercial. It was from a few years ago. And I was like, wow, Ford, that is surprisingly open of you. And it just made me really happy because it started off with everybody's presumption that it was going to turn into a pink Mustang. But no, it went poof and turned into their top-of-the-line, fastest, most badass, loudest, painted matte black and red Mustang. And it just made me really happy. Like, I was like, yes. As a little girl, I would have also wanted that Mustang. And I was just, I don't know, I was happy. It made me really happy to see them do that. And I'm pretty sure it made some men upset. And I was like, make them upset. Drive your really cool Mustang. And of course, it was really funny. In the comments section, the big dick testosterone men were commenting something along the lines of, oh yeah, because Mustang would never be pink. It like completely, the reason why the Mustang went from pink to black was completely lost on them. They were just like, oh yeah, it's a man's car, it's a muscle car, of course it would never be pink. And I'm like, you guys are completely missing the message right here. The message was completely lost on you. Oh god. It's amazing how, like, overtly masculine guy, like especially more old-fashioned guys have to be. It's like you're missing out on something very important here in this message, just because you are so terrified of femininity. Holy shit. Holy moly, butt chungus and turtledoos. Oh, it was almost funny actually. I was amused reading the comments. Usually I get kind of disturbed reading the comment section, but in this situation I was sitting and kind of just like snorting to myself reading through it. I was like, wow, you guys really you just blind. You're literally blinded by your need to show everybody else that you have a dick and some hair on your chest. Good lord. My rants will never be over. I go on these rants all the time. I will never stop my rants. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with masculinity. If you're a guy and you want to be masculine, fine. But masculinity doesn't mean rejection of feminine things, I guess. Like they're allowed to exist together. And like, I don't know. Gender roles are weird. Don't at me. Gender roles freak me out. Ew. Oh, this dragon looks so pretty. Wait, didn't she have... She had like... The bottom of her wings weren't pink. They were like starlight night colored. They had a very specific pattern, and I forget exactly what it is, so I'm going to have to remember it. It's been a long time. I gave away those dolls a very long time ago. Okay, I've seen the comment section pretty alive. So let me check in on that in one moment, because I do want to see what you guys have to say. That's a cute dragon. This was actually the color of the bear's ribbon, so I can just go ahead and draw that. Color that in. It's nice drawing with a new drawing nib. Okay, let me look at what y'all have had to say about my rant. Hey, let me zoom out. Aw, cute toys. Okay, let me see about your rant. Ow. Diva has her Shamu and Meta Knight plushies. Hot Wheels, yeah. My stepbrother loved playing with Barbies, but his father shamed him for it and made him stop. Oh, that sucks. Kunai says, when I was 3, I got one of those big Hot Wheel car coaster things for my birthday, and I was so happy. I got one of those too, but like a smaller one, and I loved it. I launched cars. Did you get the one with the wheels that would shoot the cars in different directions? I got that one. Oh, somebody brought in Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley fanfare is what the comment section turned into. Polly Pockets, color changing Hot Wheels. Forgettable 420 is saying toxic masculinity is very embedded into Australian culture. It's interesting. American culture as well, but it's changing. Aw, speaking of abolishing toxic masculinity, my boyfriend let me paint his nails the other day. He had to shower and was scared it would ruin his. Aw, that's really nice. That's really sweet. A good nail polish can look really good on guys as well as eyeshadow. Um, hmm. Dang. I have, okay. I know this, it shouldn't be called this, but my mom always called them a witch hair. I have a witch hair right over here and it's driving me crazy now that I've discovered it. It's just like, it's technically the kind of hair that happens in a beard. And I get like, I have like 6 or 7 around here. I'll pluck them and then over the course of the next few weeks, they'll grow back. And I can feel one of mine growing back right now and it's driving me crazy. It's just like a dark single beard hair and ugh. I don't know. It's like, I have such a nice soft face, and then suddenly beard hair, and I'm like, you don't belong. What are you doing on my face? You're not welcome here. Ah, it's too bright. I can never just normally eat a Werther's original. I have to crunch it. Red is saying, I kind of, wait. Techno is saying, do you guys ever wish you could shapeshift, not even just for animals, but change genders for a day? All the time! God, I don't know if I want to call it dysphoria, but half the time I really don't want breasts. And I want a broader, larger back. Yeah, I would totally shapeshift. Absolutely 100% shapeshift. There are definitely days where I'm just like, I want big, broad shoulders and a six-pack, like a more visible six-pack, and not facial hair, but just no boobs. Boob-free day, please. No boob today. Also, could you imagine how nice that would be? Like, your period is about to start, and all you do is shapeshift into a guy, and suddenly, bam! You don't have to worry about having your period. That would be awesome. What if every time you shapeshifted, it changed your body enough that it would reset some of your problems? So, like, every time you got acne in one form, all you had to do was shapeshift to the other form for a few days since it changes your hormones enough? Like, just bam, bam, just, oh crap, I have some acne, bam, back into a girl for a bit, you know, something like that. Or what if you could only shapeshift certain parts of your body? Because frankly, if I could design an ideal body for myself, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have boobs. I'd have a broader back, but I would still have lady parts. Traditionally lady parts. I would still have the innie instead of the outie. So my ideal form is actually halfway in between traditional, you know, genetic female, genetic male, whatever you want to call it. If I could be that, that's where I would go. Of course, don't tell my dad, he would freak out. I like this kind of blue. Yeah, that's the right blue. I think it's really funny how I can draw like near fantasy realism and super duper rendered stuff. But for today, I'm just like, I'm going to draw outside of the lines. I'm going to draw cute characters, and I'm not going to give a crap about how these look. Like, that's my vibe today. I'm throwing away like all the fancy, you know, I make this fancy realistic art on TikTok, and then somebody jumps in, they're like, oh wow, I wonder what she's doing on YouTube, and they fucking log in and they see this shit, and they're like, was she faking everything she did? And I'm like, nah bruh, I'm just vibing today. I'm vibing. Nah, I wouldn't be that light. There we go. I've had some people accuse me of faking all the art I do. They're like, where'd you find this? Who are you stealing from? And I'm just like, God, I guess. Okay, yay, we got base colors down, baby. Oh wow, it turned dark. Oh, the lights turned off outside. Okay, I'm gonna do some base colors. I'm gonna keep this particular ArtBlock Friday short. We're running on about 2 hours now. It's been more of a chatty ArtBlock Friday for me. Because, yeah, I'm definitely getting a bit sick because of this shot. It's weird because usually I don't react to flu shots, but I guess this particular year, the flu shot's a bit different. I'm honest, tonight I'm gonna try getting like another 2 or 3 hours of work, and then I'm gonna just go to sleep. Because I'm tired! Oh! Pure H2O. You know what? You should get yourself some. It's a wonderful drug. It boosts your memory. It helps clear out your body. It's called dihydrogen monoxide. Come down to the store today and get yourself a nice, sweet, delicious bottle of dihydrogen monoxide. It'll help you do everything you want to do. It'll help your digestion. It'll help your memory. It'll help clear up your skin. It'll also help you just feel nice and cool. It has so many beneficial properties. It's hilarious that it's not sold for even more money. But you know what? It's funny because it's all around you. Everywhere. It's like a fucking Febreze commercial. Dihydrogen monoxide. Get yourself a cup today. Don't ask me where that came from. I have no idea at this point. Oh wait, Red said, I kind of want to paint my nails right now. What color should I do? Purple! Paint your nails purple. Bloodfang says, I think most of us men should shapeshift once just to experience childbirth. If girls could shapeshift in the other way around, because guys are always like, oh, getting hit in the nuts, it's the worst pain in the world. If I could shapeshift into a guy and have somebody kick me in the nuts just so I could know how much it hurt, I would. Frankly, I would. I would want guys to experience a period. And, you know, not all women choose to have childbirth. That's the thing. And it's, you know, it's very, some women have easy childbirth and some women have painful childbirth. I think men should experience labor pains and a crowning, which is when the baby starts pushing through, but not necessarily a full childbirth, or maybe like a month of pregnancy at like 7 months or something, you know, something like that, but not the entire process, because that's, you know, that's a lot. It would just be nicer if, you know, men would understand and respect women and believe how bad it was, and women would be like, wow, yeah, I bet getting kicked in the nuts really hurt. I don't know why there's this constant, like, up and down of, like, I have it worse than you do. No, I have it worse than you do. And I'm just like, it both sucks. Why are you arguing about who has it worse? What point does this prove? Ah! Oh no, you guys synced your cycles? Good God. Diva's like, dihydrogen monoxide killed my family and stole my money and called me a B-word. It was bitch. Oh God, a month of C-section recovery? Jesus Crispies. Oh, I think I'm gonna do base colors. No. Photoshop? No. Bad Photoshop. It was doing this before. For some reason, Photoshop has begun... freezing in the middle of streaming. I think it's an OBS Studio thing, but it's driving me nuts. Because now I can't do shit. It's like the screen shut off. So I'm just gonna have to close then reopen. I did download it. What are you guys talking about? I have to keep that up. Where'd I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Did I drink all my... Oh, I drank all my coffee. Gosh darn it. I want to finish this up in like the next half an hour so I can just chill. I think I'm getting a fever. It feels like a fever. Okay, I'm gonna do the base colors, and then I'm gonna do... I don't even know if I'm gonna do shading, frankly. I'm really trying to replicate drawing techniques that I saw before, so... gonna see how well I can do. I'm being sloppy on purpose. I'm tired as fuck. It had like side stuff. I don't remember what this tiger looked like. I feel flustered. My poor baby bean. My sweet baby boy. Okay, I started watching Stan the Waterman, that entire thing that Markiplier did, and now I have all the stupid shit he said in my head. My sweet baby boy, Roy. Like that kind of stuff. Very Markiplier stuff. It's all stuck in my head now. I kind of like this eraser brush. It erases like hair. That's nice. It's real nice. Ah, shit. Eat my ass. Okay. I think my boss is gonna replace me. I hope he doesn't. Nah, I'm just being anxious. I shouldn't be anxious. Oh wait, you did Pink Floyd nail art? That sounds cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it was literally just one comment he made today, Diva. It was, there's a bit of a, like, obnoxious, I guess, thing that we're doing right now with certain characters, like making these 3D models using a program that I don't necessarily want to use, but it overall saves us time, so I guess. And now I'm gonna put the sketch in here so I can remember where the snake's coloration is supposed to be. But he's asking me to write up a document today. Well, not today necessarily, but at some point, explaining how, like, if he were going to have a new person do some work, explaining how I did my process. And of course, the scared part of me was like, oh no, he's asking me to make records of how I used my process so that he's gonna hire another person, he's gonna replace me. What am I doing wrong? You know, like that kind of thought process. And I think it's just because eventually he's going to ask me to do more serious things or something along those lines. And, you know, like, off put this work to somebody who can do it for less money. But it's still like, you know, if you're in a financially uncertain point of your life, any single thing that is a threat to your job security is terrifying. And that's all I was really going through. I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't just replace me like that. I've been doing really well recently, and I'm proud of the stuff I'm doing, so I think I'm fine. I'm just I'm overworking my brain. Because he literally was like, hey, Miranda, do you want to move your stuff into the workspace? And he wouldn't have asked me that if he didn't want me around, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like literally asking if I wanted to move my entire computer into the office. Like if he was considering to replace me in the future, that wouldn't have been a thing. So it's me being anxious and being unsure about my own abilities, but I should be fine. And he was really happy to see me a few days ago. You know, anxiety's a real bitch. It makes you feel useless and like you can be replaced really easily, but I'm pretty sure that's not the situation right now. I'm just worrying too much. And even if I do lose that job, which again, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to, I can always get another one. because now at this point I kind of have just accepted that I'm good at what I do, and I have a lot of different things that I could be doing. So if I lose that job, I can always find another one, or another one, or another one. Frankly, there's a lot of stuff I can be doing, so I'm not letting it stress me out. Snakey! It's not what the snake looked like, by the way. This is my vague recollection of what it may have looked like. I remember Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I remember when that came out because everybody was like, and green isn't a creative color. Like they were really clever or something. I remember that. Dude, I cannot remember how this tiger looked. I'm just gonna make a vaguely tiger-like creature. It's been so long since I saw that tiger. It's funny because it was such a big part of my childhood, and now I'm just like... can't remember it. Oh, childhood, you went away too fast. Now adulthood is kicking me in the ass. I'm a real musician, everybody. Tumblr is a cursed place? Vague tiger is valid. Oh man. But yeah, Sean, yeah. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was very interesting. Did you ever see Too Many Cooks? We were having a Discord call a few nights ago, and there were some people who had never seen Too Many Cooks, and so we played it. And the youngins were mildly disturbed. Too many cooks, too many cooks. It takes a lot to make a stew. Da 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 da. I just, for some reason, I had it in my head that it was like 20 minutes long, and it wasn't, thankfully. But yeah, I remember when that came out, and everybody in my college was watching it because it was just so freaking weird. The first year of college, actually, that I went to college, what was it? Welcome to Night Vale. Welcome to Night Vale came out, I believe. The very first night that I went to college. Well, not the very first night, but it was new. It was really, really new back then. And then, of course, it got all the fanfare, and... Welcome to Night Vale was cool. I'm glad it existed. You've got... too many cooks, too many cooks. God damn it, now it's stuck in my head. Ah, I did that incorrectly. I want to go back to the gym. It'd be nice if I could just speed time forward and get my car fixed now. No, I didn't mean to erase that. Every damn time I see a really fluffy, glowing cloud, I'll take a picture and send it to my sister, and we'll just go, all hail the glow cloud. She was a huge fan of Welcome to Night Vale. Still is. She still has, like, a Welcome to Night Vale fan art she made on her, in her room. Salad fingers! Oh my god. Yeah, Sean, go onto YouTube, search Too Many Cooks, and just watch it. It's like one of those really, really random fucking weird YouTube things. It aired on not MTV, Adult Swim, really late at night. That was the first time it showed up. Just middle of the night, no context whatsoever, it popped up. And then after that, it became viral. Like, people were literally, like, just watching their TV, bugging around, and then suddenly it popped up out of nowhere. And that's the origin story. Yeah, actually, somebody had a good point. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. Yeah, I remember that. That was horrifying. Wait a moment. I want to see if I can find it. It looked pretty close to this. Like, it looked pretty darn close to this, but its tail was a lot thicker. And it was sitting to the side. See how this one is even? Its rear haunches are even. The one we had sat a lot more like this. Its body looked like that, but its face looked like the first tiger's face. It almost looked like this. This is very close to what the tiger toy looked like. I remember because for the longest time, my sister would sleep with her head in the crook of its rib cage, and it was really cute. Yeah, it was about that big though. It was huge. It was immense. It was like a 3.5 foot long toy. That is really close. That's really, really close to what it looked like. It was like a cross between that and this one. It was also really old. That. I think that was it. That face looks very, very recognizable. But it was that big. See that kid? That's like a 3-year-old kid. It was that big. It was huge. I think this is it. It was a really, really old one though. Like really old one. Because it came from my grandparents. They bought it first, and I used to love it so much when I was a kid. And I would just I loved it so much that they ended up giving it to my parents, and then I passed it down to my sister. But yeah, it was huge. It was a huge toy. Um, Loved that thing to death. Literally, it had been through everything. We pretended that it was eating us. We rode on its back. We slept with it. It was a pillow for my sister for the longest time. Then she had a giant realistic horse and she slept on that thing. And then it got so peed on by our cats that we gave it away, and then somebody stole it from the Goodwill we gave it to. So that's the story of the giant tiger toy. And I miss it. I would 100% buy another one. Wait, what if I looked up vintage? Giant vintage tiger toy? That looks pretty close. It's just the seating position, the way it's sitting isn't right. That may be it. No, it's new. You see, this is actually, I'm glad you guys put the word vintage in, because this looks closer than anything I saw before. Especially the color and the way it's stitched together like this. It looks like this, but it's sitting like that. That's really, really close, especially the paws. Yeah, but you get the general idea. It looked a lot like that combined with the first one we just looked at over there. It was just really fun. It was a fun toy. It was huge. It was great to play with. It was great to snuggle on if you were a kid. God, it was the best thing to snuggle on during a thunderstorm, I swear. Like, anytime that there was a thunderstorm or it was a chilly night, you slept with Tiger. Oh, my childhood was decent. In certain ways. I have a bizarre childhood in the way that there were certain parts of it that were really nice and then certain parts where I was like, what the fuck is going on with my life? I had one of those kinds of childhoods. There we go. Okay, did you have any special colors? I'm pretty sure the dragon had a green eye. It's like a pale, light greenish blue eye color. Yeah, like that. And then this part of her body had gold on it. Like a kind of light gold pattern. And then she herself had sequins all over her. So I'm going to... How am I going to handle this? I think I'm going to put the sequins on a separate layer and then just color them in specially. It's just going to be a lot of dots. Okay, see you later, Kunai. Okay, I'm gonna grab that color, and I think I'm gonna start off by making it a slight more purple. Frankly, it actually looks darker, like this. It was just absolutely covered in sequins. You know, there's a smarter way to do that. Let me be big brain. Let me not be small brain. Yeah, now it's underneath. I think I have a brush that just puts dots over everything. So I'm going to carefully select this. There we go. Okay, carefully selected. I guess we'll alt it down. And I want to see if I have anywhere what I need. If I were in Procreate, I know exactly what I would be looking for. But Photoshop doesn't have the same brushes right now, so I might have to do this by hand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Joy. Wait, special effects. Oh, wait. That looks like it. Oh, wait, yeah! Much better. Yay! I don't have to do it all stupidly. Maybe it's a bit small. Let me increase the brush size. Oh, so it only paints in those tiny little dots. Okay, well, whatever. I'll work with it. Okay, select, deselect, zoom in. Why are you strobing in my face now? Okay, so you have your base. God, why is it doing that? Okay, I think everybody else is basically done. Wait, nope, nope, nope. Jump back to that brush. Darken. Make his nose darker. He had a darker nose. And dark eyes. Okay, now I can work on just shadows and all that jazz. For this one, I do want to put it into alpha lock. And I do want to give the scales a bit of a sheen since they were reflective. Let me drop the opacity a little bit. Alt, there we go. Drive it up to something shinier. Wow, this brush does not like being low opacity. Okay, there we go. There she is. Yeah, but I had, to reiterate, I had a bunch of these dragons, but this is the one that I actually remember the color palette of. They were just very simple, very sweet toys. Okay, let's see if I can give some shadows and some fluffiness. I'm gonna alt down. Nope, don't you dare. E, and you as well. E, thank you. I'm gonna alt down. I'm going to put it onto multiply. Ba-ding! Screw you too. And actually, no, you know what? We're gonna put it onto overlay. I want some more saturation. I'm gonna grab the color. I'm gonna make it nice and warm and dark. And I'm just gonna put in some shadows and then I'm gonna be done for the night because I am weirdly sleepy. I know it's from the shot, but still. Okay, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it big so I can get that nice soft texture on the edge. And then along the inside. I really want to drive today. God, traffic was nuts today. I was just driving back from the place I work, and it was hell. There was construction, and there were people, like, literally, they were too frustrated, I guess, to wait an extra 5, maybe 10 minutes to get to this one bridge, because Pittsburgh's just a bunch of bridges. They were literally, like, just driving into the opposite lane and zooming around everybody else and not waiting, and I was like, I was pissed. I was like, are you serious? You can't wait at all? And there's this one, Range Rover from Tennessee right in front of me. Guy was a fucking asshole. Because first he didn't go, despite, we have right on red here. Didn't go, when he could have gone multiple times. And then when he did go, he decided to speed and not use blinkers. And I was just driving behind him going like, what the fuck? It was just like consistent what the fuck today when it came to trying to get back home from the place I worked. Just consistent what the fucks. Like, cause usually Pittsburgh drivers aren't bad. Like, usually the people in our city do a decent job being nice, letting other people go. But today, I guess, it was just fuck at o'clock. It was also Friday, which could have something to do with it. Aw, it's Teddy. Hello, Pepper. How are you doing? Okay, let me shade Snaky. Let me shade Protector. Let me shade the dragon. Maybe I don't wanna shade her wing too much. Maybe just the top. I wanna watch Land Before Time stuff again because it was made by Don Bluth and I didn't realize it. And now I wanna see it again. Did you know that they tried making Beauty and the Beast? Like Don Bluth's team tried making Beauty and the Beast, and it would have worked really, like they wanted to, but the guys who hired them at Disney were like, that's not gonna work, and so they never got a chance, and so they split, and then they made Land Before Time, which was wildly more successful than any of the Disney movies at the time, but it allowed for the Disney Renaissance to happen. So if Land Before Time had never happened, then you wouldn't have Beauty and the Beast. Now you know. Ah, Pepper, just kick your gender dysphoria in its proverbial butt. Tell it to go... Not necessarily do something horrible to itself, but tell it to go allow you to live your life. And that it is not allowed anywhere around you. At any time. You do not permit it in your scope of existence. Yeah, I had some amount of gender dysphoria at a certain point in my life, but I've gotten better. And you will too, so don't worry about it. It can suck, though. And sometimes you don't know what to do about these sort of things outside of just kind of sitting and allowing them to wash over you. But you'll be fine. Okay, now just a few highlights and I think I'll be done. Yes! Binder. Awesome. Add? I'll go with that. A nice golden highlight. Hey, come here. There we go. Should probably save this. Save. Oh, that's way too strong. That sound is the new tip to the Wacom pen, by the way. That squeaky. It's very unusual. There. Let me give it some texture. I'll give their little eyes some highlights, and then I think I will be done for the day. So I can just, I don't know, make myself grilled cheese sandwich and sit in front of my computer and get sick. There are certain things I ate in childhood that I remember, and they're like comfort foods. And I remember that sometimes in like summer camps or something, they would just give us a ham sandwich made out of American cheese, white bread, and ham. And for some reason, I was really craving it today. It was just like I wanted comfort food from my childhood. And that was the exact comfort food I wanted. Sorry it's strobing like that. I don't know why it's doing that. And so I went to Aldi's on my way back from working. And yeah, it's exactly what I got myself. I felt a little bit let down because it wasn't quite as delicious as I remembered it being when I was a kid, but it was still comforting. Still comfort food. Aw, the teddy bear looks really, really cute without its lines. I'm kind of curious about how everything would look with different line colors. Let me do that in a moment. People need their eyeball highlights. So simple, but so cute. Okay, I want to take the line art and I want to give it some color. Oh my god, I kind of like it with the purple. Right there. It fits all the different characters. A little bit brighter, a little bit less saturated maybe. A little bit less bright. Right there. Yeah, I like it purple. Especially looks good on that dragon. Aw, she's so cute. It looks nice with the snake. It looks really cute with the bear. It looks good with Protector, and it looks okay with the big boy. Actually, you know what? I'll change the big boy. He'll get his own color. I remember it was specifically a he-tiger. Select... my back. Hue. The turquoise looks really nice. Darken it a little bit. Give it more saturation. Wait, who else can we do micro adjustments for? I do want to give the bear brown, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. He got me brown. Adjustments, hue, saturation, hue. Somewhere in there, but darker. There we go. Cute brown. The snake really looks good with the blue. She looks good with the blue. Protector looks good with the blue. It's just those two. Okay. There we go. Cute childhood toys. Okay, we're good. I am tired. I'm going to save this. I'm going to export it and post it, and then I'm going to be done for the night. Yeah, we can put it into, not Pirantina art. What are you doing here? There we go. Okay, let's see what everybody else posted. Okay, so Techno Dewdrop did post this cute bear. It's very adorable. We now have bear.exe. Aw, so Kunai posted, it's Puppy. My lifelong stuffed animal friend. I've had him since I was a little baby in 1995, and I still have him even to this day. That's 26 years. Aw, that's really cute. And she put her typical design pattern in the background. Good night, Bloodfang. Aw, that's what it looks like? Aw, that's really cute. Oh no, the nose! Aw, that's really cute. That's what Pikachu did. This is Pikachu's picture. It looks almost like Kermit the Frog, except a little bit different. I can't wait to see what everybody else posts. Whew. Okay, it was supposed to be under what? Art? JPEG? There we go. I'm wondering if I should adjust it any. Art? Where's JPEG? No, we're still in Pirantina. Art? There we go. I was like, where is it? I want to see if I can do any color adjustments to make this look a little bit nicer. You know, maybe it can live just the way it is. Adjustments? What about brightness and contrast? Contrast? No, too much contrast doesn't feel right. It's a soft picture. It's a soft picture. We don't need anything crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think it's okay the way it is. I'm so used to like let's change up the colors a little bit. Blue tiger, gray bear. Yeah, I think it's okay the way it is. Pump up the saturation. Oh my god, that is so saturated. Hello, darkness, my friend. Okay, yeah, I think it's okay the way it is. Yeah, I'm usually like always fiddling around with pictures, but I think it's okay the way it is. Okay, so thank you guys for being with me tonight. Cutting this one. Well, actually, this is about the same length as an average ArtBlock Friday. I think it's really funny that this took me 2.5 hours. And then, like, other things take me 2.5 hours and they look way more realistic. But tonight was just it was a chatty night, a slow night, and that's fine. So, next week, we've already kind of decided what our subject matter is. Next week, we're drawing clowns, and I have a very specific character sheet I have to be doing, so I'll be doing that. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it'll be a nice, calm weekend for everybody. I'm going to spend tomorrow sick because of my flu shot, and I hope to see you again. Remember to drink your water, get your sleep, chase your dreams, and believe in yourself, because you can do a lot more than you think you can if you put your mind to it. I'll see you guys later.